We repeatedly post stories of women talking about being grief-stricken and sometimes even traumatized by their abortions. And when we do, one of the most common pro-choice responses is to say, well, the fact that some women regret abortion is not a reason to ban it. Yeah, I agree. I don't think abortion should be banned because some women regret it. I think it should be banned because it kills human beings. But even if you think abortion must remain legal and accessible, there are multiple reasons to pay attention to the fact that some women regret and are grief-stricken by their abortions. First, it's a reminder to not oversimplify it. You can believe that many or most or even the vast majority of women do not regret or have complicated emotions after their abortions and still acknowledge that some women are in fact harmed by getting abortions. And very importantly, when those women talk about their experiences, it is not necessary to gaslight them or accuse them of lying or anything like that. It should not be difficult and it should not be threatening to your position to be able to say, I don't think this is how it is for most people, but I believe that's how it was for you. 2, the fact of women grieving their abortions often indicates that it is not just anti-choice zealots who view embryos as valuable human beings and even as our children. Abortion advocates often pathologize this perspective as if it's only some archaic religious idea, when in fact, viewing your embryos as your children is very normal. 3, some people oppose abortion because of deep, personal, life-changing experiences. And yes, some people fight for abortion rights for the same reason. But if you are tempted to think that the people on the opposite side of this issue from you are doing what they're doing because they're all stupid or evil, because they don't care about killing babies, because they really want to control your sex life, reconsider. Very often people fight for or against abortion because they feel that their experiences really harmed them and they're trying to prevent that harm from other people. And you don't have to agree with them to recognize that as a different motivation than some kind of cartoonish villain thing. 4, even if you think abortion must be legal and accessible, you should care about if women are going to be harmed by it, giving them better resources. In particular, there should be plenty of common ground for screening women for coercion, domestic violence, serious mental health issues, and then giving them literature or referrals for other resources for their particular situations, should they want it. It's not enough to tell everyone almost no one regrets abortion and gloss over why it isn't literally no one. If a particular person is having experiences that are known to correlate to struggling more after an abortion, they should know that. And very importantly, if they don't actually want to get an abortion and they just need other resources, they should have referrals for those resources wherever possible. And 5, we can better support women who have already had abortions and who are struggling. And I don't mean resources that simply dismiss women's emotion as irrational or as buying into incorrect stereotypes from anti-choice propaganda. I mean resources for non-directive counseling to help people process major emotional crises. So yeah, we can agree that women regretting abortion is not a reason to ban abortion, and we can disagree on whether or not we think abortion should be banned. And there are still plenty of reasons that both sides should be able to come together on for why the women who do struggle after abortion are worth our attention.